Welcome to the update. I'm Michelle Stevenson. Well, social media platforms will be responsible for placing restrictions on children and teens. Proposed reforms to the Online Safety Act aim to encourage safer online environments, allowing apps to avoid penalties if they reduce online harm. Federal Communications Minister Michelle Rowland unveiling the plans at day 2 of a social media summit.
The Commonwealth has committed that we will introduce legislation this year to mandate a minimum age for access to social media. This is a commitment from the Prime Minister.
Australians in Lebanon are being warned this weekend could be their last chance to get out. Only a small fraction of the 15,000 Aussies have used the evacuation flights, despite 4,000 registering interest. Foreign Minister Penny Wong says the opportunities to leave are diminishing. There's only so much she can do.
Flights are not going to be scheduled indefinitely and are subject to operational and security constraints. You should leave now if you wish to leave.
Surgeons have spent the day trying to reattach the arm of a woman following a dog attack in far north Queensland. The victim was taken to hospital in a potentially life-threatening condition. It's after a Victorian woman was left clinging to life after being mauled by 3 dogs in the backyard of her home. Well, there have been some remarkable tales of survival in Florida following Hurricane Milton. A man was located 50 kilometres from shore in the Gulf of Mexico holding onto an esky. He'd spent the night stranded, wearing a life jacket and carrying an emergency beacon. While a 14-year-old boy has been rescued from floodwaters, he was alone, clinging to floating debris. And Barack Obama has spoken at a rally in support of Kamala Harris, the former US president, lending some star power to the VP's campaign in Pittsburgh. He says America is ready for President Harris.
So with Kamala, you've got actual plans. Trump, concepts of a plan. Now, if you challenge Trump to enumerate his concepts, he will fall back on one answer. Doesn't matter what the issue is, housing, healthcare, education, paying the bills, to blame immigrants.
Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, and Matilda's interim head coach Tom Samani has finalised a 23-player squad for the 2 upcoming friendly matches against Switzerland and Germany. The friendlies are his first opportunity to work with players as they gear up for the 2026 AFC Women's Asian Cup. And England has posted the 4th largest score in Test cricket history, declaring for 823 against Pakistan in their first Test. Well, in your entertainment news now, and Ariana Grande is coming to Australia ahead of her highly anticipated screen adaptation of the musical Wicked. The star is jetting into Sydney for the November 3rd premiere, the first stop on the global tour for the upcoming release. Well, trial date's been set for Sean Diddy Combs as he faces a litany of charges, including sex trafficking. The music mogul, who made his first court appearance since his arrest, will begin his fight on May 5th next year. And Jennifer Lopez has taken to social media to ask fans to vote in this year's presidential election in the US. The superstar urging everyone to get loud and make sure their voice is heard by registering to vote. That's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow. I'm Michelle Stevenson.